Well, the event is significant because this is the generation that is going to change things. This is the first generation who have the values which see the planet as one, that we are global citizens. National sovereignty is one of our biggest problems, where people think of themselves in terms of pull up the ladder, Jack, so long as we're all right in our country, we don't care about the rest. This generation, because of the internet, because of communication, just because of the whole perspective in which they have been brought up, they understand there is one world, that we're in this together, there's one solution. They also understand that if you have ecosystem collapse, you don't have anything. So that's why this generation is really important, and they are the generation who will break through beyond that old Liberal and Labor divide and go to a new politics. So that's why they are crucial, and that's why I wanted to be here. The other reason I want to be here is that I want to tell them that small groups of ordinary people make revolutions. It is not the so-called charismatic figures, it is not the celebrities or whatever who make revolutions, it's ordinary people, small groups of ordinary people who get organised. Now they then get the support of scientists and celebrities and so on and so forth, but the absolute crux of it is small groups of committed people change the world. For the renewable energy vision, what it means is, first of all, to move in now and put a very robust target for greenhouse gas emissions. We believe that Australia should be aiming to put 40% on the table in Copenhagen for developed countries by 2020. We would back that up with a renewable energy target that would mean that there'd be no exemptions, as the Rudd government is proposing, but we'd also have a gross feed-in tariff, so that you would invest in renewable energy in your own home, in your community. This is the change from a resource-based to a brains-based economy. This is going from the old industrial age into the age of ecology and sustainability. It's a massive leap in thinking, but once you let go of coal, you actually start seeing how exciting this future is. Too slow, too expensive, too dangerous. Even if you were to say today, okay, we're going to make Australia a nuclear-powered country, you wouldn't have those reactors built until 20 years from now, and it's too late. Remember the time frame. We've only got to 2015 for global emissions to peak and then come down, whereas we have got renewable technologies we can employ today. Secondly, it's too expensive. We're not just talking about Australia, we're talking about the whole world. The majority of the world's population do not need or want to go to centralised power sources. Distributed energy is the most suitable form of power for almost all of Africa, huge amounts of South America, huge amounts of the Pacific and so on. So distributed energy is the way to go, and it has to be cost effective, and nuclear isn't. Thirdly, it's too dangerous. The same technology you use to generate from uranium into the processing for energy is the same technology that you then use for the plutonium to go into nuclear weapons, and then you've got the waste issues. There is still no solution to nuclear waste. So why would you want to compound the problem we've got now with an even greater problem in terms of the compounded effect? We know we've got peak oil. We know we've got climate change, we know the problem is fossil fuels, so why not just get rid of the batteries and go with the primary source, and that is the sun.